These guys finally showed up. We got our camp and we got our deer right up there. Came in Monday, different area, 12 different bucks. Let's see, I got to 141 yards, 138 yards, and never could close the distance. These guys finally got here. I gave those a break. I needed some company because 4 days talking to yourself, go to a bad place. And then we packed up here. We're on some deer up there.
We got 8 bucks right way up there. I don't even think you can see them with my zoom in, but take my word for it.
Saw a bighorn last night.
Yeah, tell them about that, B-Dub.
Walking in, we spotted a bighorn last night. It was the coolest thing ever because it was top of the mountain, skyline on top.
Yeah.
And we all got to see it. It was pretty neat.
Almost full curl.
Yeah.
Maybe full curl.
Cute little thing.
Yeah.
But luckily I'm here to spot all the bucks because I'm not sure that these guys are capable, although we have the same binos.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
Me and Trey have been spotting a bunch of slick heads, but that's all right.
Trey will take claim to those up there, but I promise you it wasn't him.
Well, I take claim to seeing the biggest one because
yeah, it's true. Because
you guys were looking at all these little bucks, and I was like, what about this big one down below?
Extra kickers and stuff.
All right.
Yep.
We're going to have a couple of drinks of coffee. Got mine warming up.
Yeah, this is when I bring it back up.
Tents. We're talking about some high alpine bucks.
That big ladder got wet.
Somewhere up there. You can't see them with the phone, but they're up there. What you got?
I got a homemade chicken cheese soup.
Chicken cheese soup.
I got a little beef stroganoff,
OG,
Mountain House.
beef stroganoff. Got some.
Well, we woke up this morning thinking that we were going to make some play on some deer. Turns out they had a different opinion on what was going to happen. And they went straight up and straight over.
To another unit.
To another unit.
But what ended up happening? Tell me about that, Brent.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Hey, give me a little minus that headlight.
We packed.
There we go.
What did we pack? We packed 2.5 miles out of that hole and drove another probably hour to get out of there, and then another 30 minutes to get to the trailhead here, and packed back in, and we started finding deer everywhere.
How long do you think it took before we found our first deer?
30 minutes.
Yeah.
It was, and that was only because from when we parked to unload the deal to drive up to the thing was 30 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Morale booster, huh?
You betcha. A lot of rain, pretty chilly. We're starting to steam just because of the being so wet.
All that up there is fog and drizzle. We stole a cow spot down here. Got us a little fire going. Yeah, buddy.
And dry out loose pants. Look at all the water steaming off.
You can't tell what he is, though?
Yeah, I mean, he's just, he ain't nothing compared to the other ones that we
The
saw.
wide buck?
He's tall, goofy. He'd definitely be a shooter if he presented a perfect shot. But I wouldn't spend too much time on him.
Is he moving or is he just standing there?
I lost a 3-point.
You lost him?
Yeah.
He moved to the right into another group of trees about 10 yards.
We got 6 out of the 7 bucks figured out.
Oh, he's moving. He definitely ain't rebedding.
The top guy?
Yeah.
Say he's moving?
Yeah. If he got out of our line of sight, that'd help a lot.
It would.
If he started dropping some elevation and coming down,
What are you doing?
that might open some plays up.
Yeah, it'd be even better if he worked his way over there next to Dinner Deck 3-point, and then you'd have 2 bucks.
Ooh,
Now we're talking.
now we're talking.
Yeah, we're talking.
Patience is a virtue, my friends.
Yep. Somebody needs to learn me that lesson.
Not if you talk to Brent.
Sometimes Craig, you just gotta fucking get aggressive, buddy.
If you ain't first, you're last.
You know, we've been cussing and discussing this all morning. And finally it's like, guys, we ain't gonna kill no deer sitting here at camp. Yeah, the climb sucks. Yeah, it's gonna be a hike. But let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. So, it's the last day of the hunt. My last full day of hiking. I've got 7 bucks bedded on what looks like the moon. It's about as high up as you can possibly go. They're all gonna be facing downhill. It's too high, too much scree above them to come down on the top. There's a cliff that meanders up the side. So I'm gonna take a super wide ranging approach. Thermals should be pushing up, and I'm gonna try to get on their level. And I should be shooting across. Trey and Brent, they're gonna go back the other direction on the other side of the mountain. So far, it's worked for us once like this. You know, Brent got his buck. He shot a really nice 170 class buck. And see if I can get me one. There's some big bucks in this group. There's a really nice 4-point. There's a really nice 3-point. The 3-point is like the oldest buck you've ever seen. He is giant, huge bases, super tall. He'd be a great buck. So I'm gonna pick my way through the timber, gain some elevation, start falling this rock shelf, work my way up, see what happens. Well, got her done.
Good luck, dude.
Good buck. Worked out. Best stock of my life. Whoop. Buck down. Muzzleloader.
2024.
2024.
Done. In the books. We can go home after a long night of packing meat.
Dude. Man, we're going to be packing meat. We're up here about 1,500 feet above camp. About probably 4 miles from the truck and 3.
12-2 maybe?
Yeah.
12-2.
Yeah.
These
Got
bucks,
it done.
These bucks are high.
Last day, it was crazy. Best stock I've ever made. Came up over the ridge. I was fixing to be on a bedded buck. Raised up, shot him at about 100 and some odd yards, free-handed. And that Hornady ELD, what's that thing?
ELDX.
Yeah, ELDX.
Muzzleloader? I don't know.
It just, I clicked in the back end and it went all the way through his cavity, stopped in the right side of his neck. It did all kinds of damage. He rolled down the hill ways.
Dug the bullet out.
Got him. So now the work starts, which actually the work has already been going on because getting to this buck was unreal. Unreal. We started up there, way up there. I came over that ridge, right over there. I came over that, got my shot right there, packed him out, or quartered him up and everything right there. We gotta go way down there. I thoroughly miscalculated the water situation. I think I left this morning with 2 liters, and it didn't last me even until I got up the mountain. So I've been out of water for probably 5 hours. Thirsty. Packing out in the dark. Last load, and this deer hunt is over with. It has been a marathon today. Glad to see it done. So pumped about how it all went down.